As the parish records clearly show, Dame Ethel had but one son, Lyonesse, myself. Therefore, since Sir William had only a girl for offspring, I, as his next male of kin, should inherit all his worldly possessions. Am I right?
Correct. It is the law of primogeniture, custom from time immemorial.
Sire, I have some intelligence on this matter.
Well, Master Merlin?
The lady in question, I believe Lilith is her name, was barely 14 years of age at the time her father became an invalid. Yet not only did she take over the running of his estate, but she has since turned it into one of the beauty spots of the realm.
What has that to do with the law?
Sire, Sir William left a will. May I? The last will and testament, know all men by these present, etc., etc. I, Sir William Goodhue, do give and bequeath to my daughter Lilith all goods, lands, and appurtenances of which I die possessed. Let no man who feareth the wrath of the just God do violence to this decision. I hereby sign and seal.
Preposterous. A woman inherited an estate.
And yet there's some merit in this case. A father wishes to leave his daughter something. Has he not that right?
He should have given her jewels or other movable estate. Land belongs to the nearest male heir.
Well, I'm afraid that Sir Lancelot has the law on his side. And yet I wish there was some compromise whereby Sir Lancelot and the Lady Lilith could share in the estate.
Sire.
Sir Lancelot, you are as yet unwed, I believe.
True, my lord.
Well, wouldn't it be a happy solution to this problem if you and the Lady Lilith were to,
I did propose marriage, sire, but my affections were not returned. You don't know the Lady Lilith, my lord. She's not a woman, she's a monster. She's more male than female.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I have no choice but to grant you your inheritance.
Thank you, my lord. And have I got your majesty's permission to take Castle Goodhue by storm?
No, you have not. Why should that be necessary?
Because if I know the Lady Lilith, she'll not let me near the place.
Nevertheless, we've had enough of wars. Sir Lancelot, you will ride to Castle Goodhue with Sir Lancelot and communicate our decision to the Lady Lilith. You will be responsible to see that she removes herself within a reasonable length of time and turns all rights and possessions over to Sir Lancelot. Without bloodshed.
Sire, it shall be done. I've never seen such a prosperous-looking place. You're a lucky man, Sir Lancelot. You must have had an excellent overseer.
I still think we should storm the place. You don't know this woman. She'll fight to the last ditch.
You let me handle this.
One moment. Yes?
Might I have an audience with Lady Lilith of Goodhue Castle?
I'm Lady Lilith.
Oh, my name is Lancelot.
Sir Lancelot of the Lake.
That's right, my lady.
Won't you come in?
Thank you. I'm accompanied by Sir Lancelot.
Why?
King Arthur has asked me to settle this question of the castle.
One moment. I know how you men settle these affairs. And you, Sir Lancelot, for shame.
Oh, you are right, Sir Lancelot. We'll tear this castle apart stone by stone.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I mean, perhaps we ought to give her one more warning.
Nonsense! We can do something with this. Well, don't just stand there, Brian. Give us a hand. The woman isn't civilized at all. She's a savage.
Right. Again.
Right? Yes. This is it.
Tell your knights they may bathe as long as they like. Then they may leave.
Without bloodshed.
Where are your knights?
They're changing their clothes, my lady.
Call me Lilith. What's your name?
Brian.
All right?
It's delicious. You're beautiful.
Why, thank you, Brian. That seems to surprise you. Why?
Well, the way they talked about you, I thought you were going to look, well, more like a man.
And I don't?
No, you're not like a man at all.
That's one of the nicest things I've ever had said to me. Come along, Brian, we've got a mare to shoe.
Can we give you a hand, my lady?
Why?
Well, Lilith, will you stop that and listen to what we have to say to you?
My lady,
Yes, Abel.
the mortar is ready.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you know how quickly mortar sets. Come along, Brian.
I think it's just right.
What do you think, Brian?
I don't really know.
How do they treat you at Camelot?
Well, my lady...
Call me Lilith. All we want is a mortar that will bind stone for 1,000 years. Don't we, gentlemen? Stand ready now. Lower away. Oh, easy there. Easy there.
Perhaps I ought to finish this. Useful work, you know.
Lady Lilith, it is necessary that we speak to you. I am here on the king's business.
You must be thirsty after your long ride.
Well, I am rather dry.
If you'll be good enough to follow me.
You go and look after the horses.
Properly aged, no sugar added.
That's the best I've ever tasted.
It's easy when you know how. I'm a vintner. I'm also blacksmith, master mason, chef, seneschal, gardener.
Well, it certainly seems a pity that so talented a
Not
lady...
that I'm available. I have too much to do here.
Now, that's exactly the point, Lilith. This place is too big for a woman.
Have I failed in some way?
That's not the point.
What is the point?
Well, the point is, this place belongs to me.
Why?
You tell her why.
Well, it's the law, my lady. From time immemorial, it has given the inheritance to the closest in the male line.
Why?
I'm not a lawyer, my lady. I'm simply an agent of the king, doing my duty.
That's your duty. My duty is to the land my father left in my care. I shall develop it, I shall cherish it, and I shall defend it with my life if necessary.
I told you. There's no reasoning with her. Stop running away from us, Lilith.
Can you cast up an account, my lord?
Hmm?
Here are the expenses for the past 2 weeks at the castle.
My seneschal will handle such matters.
And cheat you roundly as you deserve. I know the cost and the worth of everything in this place.
You are a devil. A devil in... Not even in woman's garments. You're a disgrace to your sex.
Why? What should I be? Lazy? Stupid? Easier to keep in my place?
Well, you might try being feminine.
What does that mean?
Nature didn't create women equal to men. Man protects woman because she thinks with her emotions instead of her mind.
In other words, I should weep, instead of calmly pointing out that I deserve this castle, since I can rule it better than you can.
Don't tempt me, madam.
Truth stands up under the hardest blows. And thinking with the emotions seems not to be confined to women.
Perhaps I can speak to the lady alone.
Gladly.
Lady Lilith, I just want you to know that during the short time that I've been here, I've come to appreciate your point of view. You're a woman of great ability and considerable charm.
Thank you.
You're also a very good-looking girl.
I might have known that Sir Lancelot, the most famous of the Knights of the Round Table, would be on my side. Can you forgive me for the water?
Now, my lady, don't misunderstand me.
Not I. The minstrels who come here all sing of you. They say not only that you're young, handsome, and a great warrior, but gentle, thoughtful, sweet as well. Those are qualities not often found in a man, yet most desired by women.
Lady Lilith, you're being outrageously flattering.
No, please believe me. Busy as my days are, that lonely are my nights. Had it not been for the hope that someday you might pass this way, I might have said yes to Sir Lancelot when he asked me to marry him.
Why didn't your father jump at the chance? It would have solved everything.
Father left it for me to decide, and I said no.
Why?
Because of you.
Surely you don't believe all that rot the minstrels sing about me?
Now that we've met, more than ever.
My lady, I wonder if I could impose upon your hospitality for dinner tonight.
You're welcome for as long as you want to stay. I'll have a room prepared.
Thank you. You're going to stay here tonight, Brian?
Good. Isn't she wonderful?
She's a remarkable girl.
Sir Lancelot, do you know any reason why, if a man and a woman get married, and she happens to be a few years older than he, any reason why the marriage shouldn't be a happy one?
Not if they're in love with each other. Marriage is the right answer, all right.
Of course, we'll have to wait a few years.
We can't. It must be now. Tonight we must make Lady Lilith fall in love with Sir Lancelot. My belief is that he already has a soft spot for her, although he hides it.
You want her to marry that ogre?
Oh, I know she's far too good for him. But she will get the castle this way.
She doesn't want him. She's attracted to a different type of man.
Purely a romantic attachment? Now listen, Brian. I want you to act as Sir Lancelot's squire. I want you to see that he's shaved, bathed, polished to a high shine.
She still won't have him. I know where her heart lies.
Brian, you and I are here on the king's business. Personal feelings do not enter into this at all.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Brian, if I happen to be a bit strange tonight, don't you worry.
There you are, sir. That's the way the knights at Camelot do it.
Well, now that I've got an estate of my own, I suppose I'd better live up to it. I never did study proper manners.
You watch Sir Lancelot. That way you can't go wrong.
Good evening.
Oh, why can't you look like that in the daytime?
I might say the same for you.
Oh, thank Brian. Sir Lancelot does this. Sir Lancelot wears that.
You could learn a great deal from him. But you look very nice. Where is Sir Lancelot?
Oh, good evening. Oh, I was fast asleep. Someone said a food was on. I was hungry as a bear.
Of course you are. You've had a full day. As we're all friends, there's no reason in the world for you to change for supper.
Change? What, you mean to eat food?
You're absolutely right, Sir Lancelot. There are so many much more important things for really big people to concern themselves with.
So why did you put on that fancy gown and do all those curlicue things to your hair? That's what I want to know.
I simply thought I would show you that I can be feminine as well as efficient. I did it to prove a point. Eh, Sir Lancelot?
Hmm? Oh. Yeah. Lilith. This is delicious.
Oh, thank you, Lioness. A simple little gigot, but I think the shallot makes it rather nice. Do you find it to your taste, Sir Lancelot?
Eh? Oh, the meat. Well, food's food, you know, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, quite. That's all some men think about their stomachs. Watch them, you'd think we live to eat rather than the other way round.
Oh, that's better. Ready for a little exercise. Well, Sir Lioness, how about a little swordplay, eh?
You mean here? Now?
Best place, eh? A little after-supper relaxation. All right? Brown, fetch those swords.
If I might ask, sir, what are you up to?
I want to disillusion her. If I can make him more acceptable, maybe she'll marry him.
Oh, I see.
There you are, Sir Lioness. Take your choice.
Well, this hardly seems the time or the place.
Oh, come on, Lioness.
Isn't he marvelous?
You haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, enough! Oh, my goodness. Your blade moves like the wind.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself? What? You have an ounce of gentleness in you. All you're good for is breaking heads with your sword.
Oh, no, I give up.
Get a damp cloth for your head. You'll feel fine again in no time.
I told you it wasn't the time.
Brian, I'm beaten. I'm afraid this young lady's lost her castle.
Not if I can help it. I think I know a way. She won't have to marry Sir Lancelot after all.
Who are you?
Don't you know me, Sir Lancelot? I am Sir Goodhue.
Sir Goodhue? You're dead.
But my ghost walks. You have taken Castle Goodhue from my daughter, and I shall walk it every night. Oh, even though my poor feet are like ice. May I warm them in your bed?
Go away. Go away. I'm leaving. I wouldn't have a haunted castle if you paid me.
Then I can go to sleep then.
Tricky thing, Stilts.
Why, you... Leave the boy alone.
Enough! Men. Brawling beasts, rather. Get out of my castle, both of you.
You played the wrong card this time, my lady. You should not mock the dead.
What do you mean?
She didn't put me up to it, Sir Lancelot. It was my own idea, and I'm not ashamed. I'm for Lady Lilith now and forever.
He appeared as your father's ghost. Very effective, I must say.
Brian.
Well, he half believed it until I tripped and gave it away.
I wasn't taken in for a moment. What I want to know is this castle mine or not?
By the law of primogeniture, yes.
And by the law of chivalry?
Chivalry begins with obedience to my king.
And your king told you to get her out of it.
I'm afraid so. It's almost dawn, my lady. Shall we make ready to go?
You stay. You're two of a kind. Like all men, you talk of chivalry, and cheat a girl out of everything that belongs to her. All right.
Wait. I'll come with you.
As you choose. I ask no favors.
I'll saddle the horses.
It's the law.
Lady Lilith, I don't know how to say this, but if ever I can be of any help to you,
What the devil are you doing down there?
Chivalry, my lord. I'm blowing the challenge horn.
Lilith, if you're going, please go. That horn should only be blown by someone who challenges the lord of the manor to mortal combat.
That's precisely what I'm doing. Do you also realize that if you refuse to fight, you forfeit your right to the castle?
But I can't fight a girl. Lancelot, tell her that.
He must fight me.
But you're a woman. You can't fight a man.
Let him do his worst. I said I'd die rather than give up my home, and I meant it.
Ridiculous.
Take your choice. Defend yourself or wear the name of a coward.
I'll be there.
This is preposterous.
Oh, Lancelot, be a good friend and lend me your sword. Also, I suppose I need a helmet.
This has gone quite far enough. You're coming with me, young lady, and no further
So
argument.
I will not be bullied, do you hear?
Well, if you want to make things difficult...
How dare you, sir?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? That's what I mean. Unhand that lady, or else answer to me.
Sir Lion.
Enough! No more! The beating I gave you last night will be as nothing compared to what I'm going to do to you now for this outrage on a gentle, helpless lady.
Helpless.
Defend yourself, Sir Lancelot. All right, Lancelot. Go on. Strike.
The castle's yours, Lioness. Shall we go, my lady?
You brute. You bully. Attacking this poor, gentle boy.
Lilith.
The horses are ready, Sir Lancelot. What's this mean?
It means our mission is accomplished. Not, I'm afraid, completely without bloodshed.
Now
Now listen to my story, yes, listen while I sing of days of old in England when Arthur was the king. In days of old, when knights were bold, this story's told of Lancelot